Hi guys and welcome to Matt Bayeski YouTube channel. Oh, what a day today. It's been amazing. Lots of things are happening. It's great. Today's subject is rather a difficult subject because um, I'm going to have to try and bring the balance to this. Okay, let me put the camera up. Okay, the balance is, okay, first of all, I'll start by explaining what this is, okay? Right, I've just had about, I don't know, 3 messages, 4 messages, maybe 4 messages about can you explain if my daughter or son is an empath? Which I think we all are empaths, but I think what we have to distinguish from is the difference between somebody who's heightenedly sensitive than just saying they're an empath, because I think we're all empaths. That's a really wrong thing to say that we're not. We all are born with the gift and that the I don't know, all the gifts, like intuitive. Anyway, let's start at the very beginning. How do I recognize let's call them sensitives, okay? Empath sensitives. Okay, let's do that. That feels nice. Okay, so what are the trademarks to an empath sensitive? Come on, Matt. Let's try and tackle this in a really good way. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that any sensitive, most people look at them and think they're weak. And actually, they're far stronger than you. And do you know why? Because they already know what you're thinking. They already know what you're about to do. They already know whether you are lying or whether you are going to try and manipulate them or whether you're going to steal their power, whatever. A sensitive knows, but the problem is a sensitive won't say anything because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Why? Because they know what it's like to be hurt every day. That's just one trademark. There's so many trademarks, Where do we start? They're often taken advantage of. That's the heartbreaking thing. And I don't believe or think that anybody who takes advantage of them knows or willingly wants to do that. I don't think they do. Well, if they do, there's very few of them. I think people just do it because a sensitive basically will do anything that you want because they don't want to upset you. A sensitive is somebody who often won't tell you how much pain they're in. I think a sensitive suffers constantly through many, many reasons. So a sensitive can sit with somebody and without even realizing, a sensitive is an open healer, a natural healer. So when they sit with anybody without even realizing they're healing the other person, they're absorbing all of that person's negativity, fears, worries. So they're constantly in the suffering, in the pain, but they won't tell you that. They'll never tell you that. They often need to be alone or try to get away, and everybody else thinks there's something wrong with them. Oh, well, they're this, they're that, and they're unsocial, and this, they're not. They just know inside how much it sometimes can be extremely difficult being with people who drain them. And because they're a natural healer, it's a natural energy to heal everybody around them. So it's a real dilemma for them. You often find sensitives needing time and space alone, and that's to recuperate their energy. It's to, energize themselves again. So you'll often find them, just getting out, not, maybe being in the bedroom, but more often if you want to see an empath. In fact, if you have a child who's an empath, you need to take them out. You need to let them go out in Mother Nature because Mother Nature re-energizes them and makes them feel a lot better. So any chance you can take them into Mother Nature, that's a really beautiful thing. They don't like rules. They abide by them, but they don't like them because they know rules. They can see straight through them. They know that a rule is only there to help somebody else, and it's not there to help the vast majority. They can see they're here to try and help people become stronger as well. They're here to help people see the truth, and they'll often fight against the system. They'll fight against the rules, and they'll fight their mum and dad. They'll fight everybody in a way when they feel it helps the for the good of man and woman and child. So yeah, that's something really interesting, right? When you think about that. I don't really know what else to say. What else does an empath feel? Everything. It's not easy for them. It really isn't. It really isn't. I think if you've got an empath, I think, it's an empath child. I think it's going to be challenging for you because, a lot of the times when you're tired as well, and they're feeling strong, it's very difficult to say to an empath no, because they need an answer. Why? Because they just won't settle for no. They need an explanation. So you have to really make an effort, a lot of energy, and treat them a little bit older and wiser, because empaths are normally people who've been here many times before. What did I say? Sensitives have been here many times before, so you may call them old souls. Oh God, there's so many things I could talk to you about. One of the things with empaths is that when they are with somebody as they get older, they often feel their partner's pain, and that pain is terrible for them. So if their partner's feeling any pain, they'll feel it, and they'll suffer all day long. It's always challenging for an empath as they get older to be with partners. It really can be really challenging because people take them the wrong way around. They think there's something wrong with them, or they're moody, or they're stressed. But a lot of the times it isn't that at all. It's because the amount of stuff that they're absorbing, what they see and what they feel from others and from the people that they love, it's really challenging for them. I'm not so sure if I've been able to help you with this one or not. And I think I don't really have an answer to how you can help a sensitive, because they just are, and they're in this world to help raise the vibration of the world. And a lot of the times people will take advantage of sensitives. They really do, and it really is challenging for them in their life. I mean, I can't say it enough. And there are quite a lot of sensitives out there, so maybe this might have helped you a little bit. And we have to try and become as sensitive as them and help them along their journey, and try and help them become more open to expressing themselves. I think if you can help a sensitive express themselves and speak their truth without feeling as if they're not going to let anybody else down, because that's a lot of the times they won't say something. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to let you down. They don't want to put on anybody. A sensitive doesn't want to put on it. A true sensitive doesn't share how they feel when they're weak, they're feeling drained, they feel bad, they feel sad. They don't ever tell anybody. So it goes inwards and they really suffer. So yeah, that's one thing you have to bear in mind. I think if you have a sensitive in your family, I think it's such a lovely thing to be able to go into nature with them, sit with them, and try to help them open up and, tell them how amazing they are and how special and unique they are. Well, guys, I don't really know what else to say other than I hope this has helped a little bit. I'm not so sure it has, but you know what? If you are a sensitive, you're amazing. You are amazing. And what you've done in this world so far is amazing. Don't ever, ever, ever stop being amazing. And please, please, do your best to try and open up and accept love when it comes to you. Allow lovely messages to come to you and accept them. When people offer you things, allow it in, because that's one of the things that hold you back and frozen along your journey. Be open, and from today accept whatever comes in all its forms when it comes with love. People have to learn to be able to share as well as to take. So they've taken enough from you now. Let them share their love with you and accept it. Take it and be the most amazing person, because you, my beautiful sensitive, deserve it. And if you have a sensitive in your family, blast them with all the love you can. That heals and strengthens and clears that sensitiveness away. Oh, and by the way, they're extremely psychic. Extremely. Have a great day, guys. Love you all from my heart to yours. Have a great day. I really mean that. Bye bye, sensitives.